What do you think about people like Jasmine Crockett and the Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters, and all those black politicians who are losers, really, and they use the word racism because they want to stay in power, so they make the blacks believe by saying, this is racist, this white man is that. What do you think about Jasmine Crockett and the Wicked Witch of the West and others who have used that as a way to stay in office for themselves? What do you think about Jasmine Crockett?
I am not running on the fact that I'm a black woman. Black women have ever hurt us. Black women. It is black women. I woke up as a black woman. I didn't become the 55th black woman nor elected to the Congress, and the 22nd black woman ever elected to the State House, and the 4th black woman elected to go to D.C. from Texas. I can tell you that my path has always been a little different.
Jasmine Crockett is an evil, nasty female. And you voted her in as your representative. I wouldn't trust being around her because angry people's mind can snap at any point because they're already living in an illusion. And this female here is on an ego trip like I never seen other than Maxine Waters. And then that woman with no hair on her head. And then Sheila Jackson Lee, but she dead. And then the other black women. This one here is dangerous. Not in a good way. You know who Jasmine Crockett is, right? An insane black female from Texas. I mean, it's mentally ill, in my opinion. Insane person. I want to show you evil on earth inside this human being. This female, and I want to say probably the worst, but she's not. She's up there with them, close up. She lived misery. She sleep misery. She love it. And I want you to watch how she speak and how she look, why she's speaking. She loves Satan. You couldn't take Satan from this female if you tried. If God came down and told this particular female, you know what? Satan is your God, lady. But if you want me, I'll take him away from you and give you perfect love. She would fight. She would fight God. Talk about waiting on God. He waiting on you. What? I want to show you what this woman, Jasmine Crockett, did. And it's disgusting. It's evil. She's a grown female, but she's acting like a DEI person. Jasmine Crockett. Did you hear about this? Jasmine Crockett is running for government again. This is from Fox for Dallas. So-called U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas is running for Senate. Watch this from Fox 4 Dallas.
Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett says Republicans are threatened by her entering the race. And while Democrats have not won statewide in Texas in decades, she thinks a different approach can flip the state blue.
I'm not running just to run. This is about winning.
In front of a Dallas crowd in her congressional district, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett finally confirmed what was rumored for weeks. On the last day to file, Crockett announced she would give up her House seat and run for Senate in hopes of flipping Texas blue.
I'm the only one who has gone toe-to-toe with Donald Trump, and there's a reason he's always got my name in his mouth. There's a reason John Cornyn has been attacking me since before I even entered this race.
The two-term Congresswoman has been a rising star in the Democratic Party, drawing popularity from viral moments and criticism from Republicans. What would have been a three-person race between Crockett, State Representative James Tallarico, and last year's party nominee, Colin Allred, turned into a two-candidate race. Monday morning, Allred withdrew his name from the Senate race. A Democrat has not won statewide in Texas since Crockett was a child. Leading Republican Senate candidate Ken Paxton Monday called Crockett crazy. Senator John Cornyn said Crockett does not represent the views of a majority of Texans.
They're going to attack one person in this race. It's going to be me.
Isn't that amazing? Jasmine Crockett think she's competition for Trump. Think about that. A loser thinks she's competition for a winner. What a mess. Here's a video of a rapper by the name of Cameron. And apparently he's delivering a freestyle at Jasmine Crockett's rally there in Texas, or a luncheon or something. Rally. Senate lunch. Watch this from X.
Okay. She ain't never scared and she ain't never been. Always willing to go toe-to-toe against the president. I can't wrap my head around someone who votes Republican. She advocate for feeding kids. They protect folks touching them. Trump invading his own country with our army. What a joke. We remember Pearl Harbor by illegally bombing boats. What y'all thought we wasn't gonna do nothing, buddy? Think again. They only trying to scare out of running because they think she'll win. Listen, thought I told y'all we ain't never scared. Now look who name on the docket. Got 2 words for every racist bigot. Jasmine Crockett.
Mason. What's wrong with the blacks? I want my country back. It's not coming back. I keep saying I want it, but I know when I say it, I already know it's not coming. It's over. I don't think that was a real rapper. I think he was just playing. And last but not least, this is a clip of Crockett, quote unquote, tearing up while expressing reluctance from leaving her current House district. Watch this from X.
Right now, many people wonder why I jumped in this race so late, and I just want to be clear that this was never my intention. This was never about me. I never put myself into any of the polls.
Oh, no, she got there on her own.
Listen, my question was, which congressional seat would I be running for? And for Texas 30.
When she crying, she lying.
I love you, Texas 30.
Yeah, right. Jasmine Crockett love nobody but herself. When she crying, she's like, and look at the blacks down there applauding and yelling. What's wrong with the blacks? It hasn't always been this way, folks. At one point, prior to the civil rights movement, black people had common sense. They thought for themselves. They would never go along with that kind of mess. But the blacks have been brainwashed by the so-called civil rights movement. No such thing as civil rights, by the way. And white people are afraid, and they're letting these people in to continue to destroy their own country. And now white people are under genocide in America. Think about that. White people in America are under genocide. I saw it happen in South Africa. Mummy, Africa, I never imagined that it would happen in America. But the whites are afraid.
Gregatron on Buy Me a Coffee. I'm sorry, Jesse, but I'm a little hard of hearing. Can you help me? Are you saying Jasmine Cricket or Jasmine Crooked?
Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. This Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Cricket's Jasmine Cricket. You know who Jasmine Cricket is, right? Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Jasmine Cricket. Cricket. Why, Lord? Why, George, Lord? Why, Jasmine Cricket, Lord? Jasmine Cricket.
Crooked.
Right?
Yeah.
That's her name?
Meaning crooked.
Oh.
Not the cricket like Jiminy Cricket, the conscience
What's her
of
name?
Pinocchio. Jasmine Crockett.
Oh, like David?
Like David Crockett, but no relation to Davy,
No relation to David.
king of the wild frontier.
If you even suggest that she related to David, he'll turn over in his grave.
Yep. And slap your mama.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregatron. Gregatron bought our coffee. I don't know, Jesse. You might call her Jasmine Crooked, but I like Jasmine Cricket. Cricket has more of a ring to it, you know?
What's her real name?
Jasmine Crockett.
Oh.
It rolls off the tongue easier to say cricket. Also, Jasmine is a small and tiny and black and annoying like a cricket. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean. What a mess.
Let's see. You came up with some very good points referring to JLP and, oh, yes, Jasmine Crooked. I chuckled over that.
Shout out.
And
Here's a footage of this evil, wicked, nasty person, Jasmine Crooked. She doesn't have one iota of a brain in her body. Jasmine Crooked tearfully tells GOP colleagues to show some humanity after the shooting of the ICE with that female. This is from Forbes at yesterday's conference, which was January the 8th at the time. House Judiciary Committee hearing Jasmine Crooked, of course, a Democrat, tearfully, you know, when she crying, she lying, tearfully asked her Republican colleagues to show humanity for that lady that was allegedly shot by the ICE guy. Watch this from X.
I'm just asking if there's any decency or heart or courage on that side of the aisle. The fact that a woman was killed,
When she cried,
she was shot in her head, and y'all are pretending like nothing happened. I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you? Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity?
What a heifer. Those tears are fake.
Child has lost her mom. And y'all want to pretend that it is okay.
That's so phony, you have to be Stevie Wonder not to see it. Or Ray Charles. A quick break, 888-7753. 773-888-77 Jesse. Back in a moment. So yesterday they had some primaries, a couple primaries, and one of them was in Texas. And apparently I've been told that gal, Jasmine Crooked, she lost the primary. She is out. If that's true, she lost, according to the report. Fox News, Jasmine Crooked, a Democrat, is accusing Republicans for trying to rig her primary after the Texas Supreme Court blocked an extension to voting hours. Watch this from Fox News and MS Now.
Knowing that Dallas County is a big dump of votes.
Yeah, for you, girl.
We, in my opinion, will not know the election results overall tonight. We need to see the Dallas County votes to see where they are.
For sure.
I mean, if the early vote comes in, which we may have the early vote soon, if it comes in and I'm losing Dallas County, then we know kind of where this thing is going. So that's my news, is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically is taking place in Dallas County. This is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why. So I want you to enjoy yourselves, but I won't be back tonight because I have no idea of when we're going to get results. So I love y'all too.
What a mess. So I don't know, did she win or lose? Oh, New York Times is reporting Jasmine Crockett of Texas conceded the Texas Democratic primary for Senate earlier Wednesday morning to James Tallarico. So Crockett is out of there. What the? And now she's blaming the Republican. You got to blame it on somebody. You got to blame it on something. Blame it on the rain. So according to the Times, Jasmine Crockett is out of there. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. She's gone. Ain't no use in praying for her no more. She's gone.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Now, that doesn't mean that the next Democrat that take over is a good guy. I'm just saying I was sick of hearing Jasmine Crockett blame racism and everybody, the white man this and the white man that. So being told she lost, according to the New York Times, she lost by about 155,000 votes. That's a lot. What Jasmine Crockett, maybe she can become a talk show host for MSNBC or somebody over there where Al Sharpton and those guys are. Amazing. So some of you have heard that this female by the name of Jasmine Crockett, a black female from Texas, she was once a Congress person, female, but then she somehow that ran out or she lost or something. And then she ran for Senate down there in Texas. And she lost that to another Democrat. And he seemed interesting. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. Also, I'm told that Crockett is still in Congress, but her term is ending. So that's why she ran for Senate. And of course, she blamed the Republicans when she lost. Of course, everybody, and they mama if you're black, their mama if you're white, want to be a victim. Everybody is a victim, except baby Jessica's daddy. Everybody a victim. What a mess, huh? So Crockett is out of there in January of 2027, according to Brave.
I will say I agree that the people who kiss up to Israel, the bipartisans, even Jasmine
Right.
Crockett voted to fund and arm up Israel. I was
she
watching a
lost
little
that
interview.
race.
You know,
Yeah, she
Jasmine
lost that
Crockett
race.
is a state
Yeah,
representative.
I know. Yeah. Jasmine Crooked, as JLP calls her.
Right.
Let me go to Jason, the first time caller out of Texas. Jason, happy White History Month. You're on the air. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, happy White History Month.
Yes, sir. Happy White History Month. I've been celebrating it every day.
Right on.
So I called in because you were talking about Jasmine Cricket.
What a
And
mess.
I wanted to.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I'm going to be speaking from the white perspective. I want to ask you from a black perspective.
Okay.
Oh, Jasmine Crockett or Crooked Crockett, whatever you want to call her. What is your opinion of how she's pushing the race button to separate the government and the people? I'm getting tired of everybody blaming everything on racist. 90%, if not more, don't care what color you are as long as you're a good person and you're not interfering with their life.
It's she's evil, she's wicked, and she's only thinking about herself. She want to get back into power, and she's lying to the people because she knows that racism doesn't exist, never has, never will, and cannot exist. Our battle is a spiritual battle between good and evil, but she's doing that because she wants the blacks to vote for her. And she knows that if she cry racism and accuse white people of being racist, most, not all, but most black people in that area are going to vote for her because they don't know yet. They don't realize that she's lying to them for personal gain. That's the only reason she says it. This Jasmine Cricket lady always cry racism. And black people, do what you want, but I encourage you to come back to yourself. Get past the black thing and be you. So that Jasmine Crickets and others, black or white, can't use you anymore. Jasmine Cricket is evil, and that's all she represents. It's the evil, the spirit of evil. And she always used racism this and racism that, black folks, and you fall for it. What's wrong with you that you're falling for the lie? This female is so dumb that she stated, we need U.S. aid to fund Sesame Street in Iraq. What kind of, I don't even understand that. What does that mean? Watch this from X.
When you start to talk about whether or not Sesame Street or anything else that's on NPR or PBS ends up in other places, this is so that there is not this warped thought process about the Western world or about the United States. We're talking about making sure that we don't end up allowing people to be radicalized against us because they have a terrible vision of us, because they may be in a government that actually puts out bad, terrible propaganda about us.
Talking loud and saying nothing. She literally said nothing. Really nothing. She sounds like that female Kamala Harris. Where is she now? She said nothing. She said nothing. Did she mention Sesame Street? I didn't hear it. Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah, she did.
See, it was nothing words. I didn't even hear it. So why would you vote for this? What's wrong with the blacks that this is what they vote for? Somebody that offers them nothing but hell. Why would you vote for a person like that? How about going back to the best qualified man? How about going to that? What a mess. So I'm being told that, and I don't know if it's true or not, she want to brainwash kids in Iraq to think that America is good, trying to be mama. This is hell on earth. This is the Old Testament. Jasmine Crockett is the mama in the Old Testament. She's Satan's daughter. She's evil. Human beings are evil. Human nature is evil. So Sesame Street is liberal, I'm being told, especially now. I don't even know. And when I hear the word Sesame Streets, I'm thinking about these little doll things that they hold on their hand and they pretend they're talking.
Remember Elmo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Sesame Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we care if that's in Iraq or not?
You know, it's funny. She is talking about something, interestingly enough, but it's kind of in a
Like
dumb
what?
way. She's talking about state power. She's talking about exerting state power abroad. Essentially, propaganda. That's what she's talking about. Giving them Sesame Street so they don't have a warped view of America. I don't know who told her to say that, but it makes me think about, wow, Crockett might have like a team. You know, she might have people advising her.
So she's trying to make a fool out of Iraq.
A fool out of Iraq? Not necessarily.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying that when she said that we need Sesame Street in Iraq so that those people over there don't have a warped view of America, she's talking about propaganda and exerting state power abroad. You know, affecting the minds of the people of a foreign nation.
And why?
For a number of reasons. I mean, we don't like to have enemies, but that's something like an intelligence. That's something that like intelligence and Department of Defense people say, right? This is the kind of talk
Sesame
they say.
Street in Iraq, the people would think we nice.
You said what?
So if they play Sesame Street over in Iraq, the people gonna think that we nice.
Bingo.
That's what she want.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, but okay. But how about bomb Iraq? Remember that?
I heard that one too.
Remember that song?
Is that new? I thought that might be new.
That's when we were over there bombing Iraq. Somebody made a song called Bomb Iraq. But anyway, what a mess. Hell on earth. Hell on. It's up. You know the beauty about this? You could be in control of your own life. It's set up that way. Or you can live under control of Jasmine Crockett and people like that. Back in a moment, 888-77-JESSE. Back in a moment. So this Jasmine Crockett dancing to Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us version from the Super Bowl halftime performance. Ahead of Donald Trump joint address to Congress. Here is Jasmine Crockett TikTok post. Watch this.
Oh no. It's a cultural divide. I'ma get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on the beat, bro. Deep boat, any rap, he a freak though. Man down, trying to amber lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's. What's up with these?
Think about that. This is supposed to be a governmental representative. White people white people don't even act this way now in government, not crazy like that. You have brought the hood to the White House. Look how she's acting. Look at the ghetto grin and the hood personality. attitude. There's nothing professional about that at all.
And did she think it was the State of the Union? She's
did-
calling it the State of the Disunion.
She doesn't know. But look at it. Does that look professional? Does that look like she's a part of an American government? She brought the hood to the White House. And you voted for her. Remember when the government was professional, they dressed professionally and they acted professionally. Remember we used to have that in America? When I was growing up, we were taught to act professionally out there. Don't act crazy. That's gone now. This female, Cricket, is dancing in what looked like the White House. Where's the professionalism in that? It looked like it was the Capitol building. It was somewhere in Washington, D.C., where she has no business being. Whether it's the Capitol or the White House. Oh, not the White House. No, it wasn't the White House. The Capitol looked like the Capitol. There's this female by the name of Jasmine Cricket. She is a Democrat from Texas. And on Thursday, joined a national protest call, during which she demanded that Elon Musk be taken down. Watch this from X.
Politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organize behind a cause, because here's the deal. The things that we're fighting for, we are fighting for our country. We're fighting for democracy. We're fighting for our freedoms. And when I say fighting, I'm saying that figuratively.
That's an evil female. She's evil. Pure evil. She's not fighting for democracy. She's fighting for personal gain. And you voted her into your government. This is Jasmine Cricket. She said that Trump, according to this report, she said Trump team need a black woman in the room. Watch this from X.
Then y'all want to come at us and act like people of color are the problem or that women are the problem? Like, baby, you probably need a good black woman in the room who can check you and tell you that, first of all, you shouldn't be doing this on Signal or anything else.
This is in our government. Think about that. Look at this woman's eyes. She's insane. This so-called Representative Jasmine Cricket, a Democrat from Texas, is fuming that President Trump didn't holler at her to ask for her permission to strike Iran. Watch this from X.
I go back in on Monday. You could have hollered at us on Monday. If you truly felt like there was something, like, there is nothing that they will say that will make me believe that this action needed to take place, and it needed to take place without the consultation of the Congress. All right.
A representative saying holler. The president should have hollered at her. Can you say ghetto? He should have hollered at her. What are you going to holler at her for? She wouldn't know how to find her way out of a paper bag. And what type of representative says the president should have hollered at her? What a hood rat in Congress. And she was voted in by the blacks. They're in Texas. I rest my case. When asked how to hold Trump accountable, Crockett said she didn't know, but added everything he does is illegal. Watch this.
Give me one more.
How can the Senate be involved and make them accountable for what they're doing?
Listen, y'all is talking about accountability. The systems have broken down because people have legitimately decided that they would rather serve him than serve the people that put them into office. I don't really have any good answers for you, except for the fact that legitimately everything that he does is against the law. He just breaks the law. And I know that there are some people that think that I just say this stuff because I'm a Democrat. And I can tell y'all, I have my own issues with my own party. I'm not saying these things because I'm a Democrat. I'm saying these things because I am a black woman in America who just happens to be educated enough to know what the law is. And I can tell you that while some people want to disparage my credibility and act as if I don't know what I'm talking about, I can absolutely guarantee to you that if you Google war and authority and constitution, you're going to see Congress. And this on my chest tells you that I am a member of Congress.
Oh, Lord. Why, Lord? Why, George, Lord? Why, Jasmine Crockett, Lord? What a mess, huh? And she's getting worse because nobody's stopping her. She even said that in referring to the governor of Texas, she called his wheelchair Hot Wheels or something. Watch this from Fox 7 Austin.
Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is being called out by other elected officials for her comments last Saturday at a human rights campaign event.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess.
Referring to Governor Greg Abbott as Hot Wheels, Abbott was partially paralyzed when a tree fell on him decades ago.
Hey, I'm going to move on.
Jasmine Crockett claimed that any American still supporting President Donald Trump is sick and that there is a mental health crisis in America. Watch this.
You have a president that is openly just a criminal, like not just the convictions he's got, consistently breaking laws, ignoring court orders, violating the Constitution, and doing it all because he really is seeking this retribution that he campaigned on. He said, I will be your retribution. And so this idea that we don't care how many people get hurt, we don't care how we prostitute our service members, thinking that you have your own special little army that's for you. I mean, it is sick. It is really sick. And anybody that supports it is also sick.
And this is what you voted in. Black people, you can do it better than this? Black people have not gotten better as a result of voting for black people. They've only gotten worse. And you elect a female like Jasmine Crockett. Sheila Jackson Lee wasn't enough for you? That woman was evil to the core. Out of Houston, Texas. I think she's dead now. She's dead. I think she's dead, right? Yeah, she's dead, I believe.
Gregatron asks, did you see that liberal white woman kiss Jasmine Crockett's feet? Triple question mark. Tell him, hey, disgusting, ridiculous, unreal, sick, horrible, terrible.
Do we have that there? I saw that.
I think maybe we'll have for the next hour.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Derek. He said he'll find it. But that's amazing. I did see that.
Yeah.
Poor white people.
That's right.
Licking boots.
Indeed.
Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that.
Taylor L. Jesse, please give Jasmine Crockett some work. She needs a job bad.
I know. Real bad. I got to stop there.
We'll read the rest of y'all's later.
Okay. A progressive radio host proudly shared an image of herself kissing the feet of Democratic Jasmine Crockett. Here's the image. Look at her. I remember when the Black Lives Matter, the far left radical anti-God people worse than the KKK were making white people lick their boot when they were tearing down the country, when they were rioting. Look, this woman here proud that she lets Jasmine boot. Look at her. Her name is Stephanie Miller, the white woman.
Correct. Looks like her post there on X. It reads, "Why, yes, I did kiss the sneakers of Jasmine for US," which is her account. "And I do worship the ground she walks on. And she was lovely about it."
She just bowed down to the foot and kissed the foot of Satan. And look at her, all proud. Sold her soul to the devil.
Amazing! Like Camilla Harris and Jasmine Cricket, the Pope is ticked. What measure of a man is this? I'm like, this guy has Asperger or something. What is going on? It's a doozy! It's such a doozy, you want to slap your mom.